What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy GQ here once again with another fragrance review, guys. This time on the house of Nautica, I bring you their very first ecologically friendly fragrance, Nautica Oceans, guys. Before I get into this, do yourselves a favor, pick it up. Summer is here. This is definitely a summer cheapy but a goodie, and it was a blind buy on my behalf, along with Nautica Pure. And mind you, I gave away Nautica Pure and I kept Nautica Oceans. This guy really surprised me. It does have a striking resemblance or an afterthought of this guy right here, Versace the Dreamer. Now, I'm not saying that this guy smells like this guy, but what I am saying is that this guy reminds me of this guy somehow, without the extreme spices and the alcohol. Obviously, this guy's not alcohol based, but water based, guys. So it does take a while to dry down on your skin. Definitely something different from the House of Nautica. The box itself does not describe too much of what at all. It doesn't give you any ingredients. What it does explain here is Nautica creates its first ecologically friendly fragrance. Nautica Oceans uses an exclusive breakthrough fragrance technology with a long-lasting, biodegradable, water-based formula that is kinder to the environment and your skin. So guys, quick presentation, nice box, open, it's pretty much open in here. It looks like a diamond, and it's flat on the back side. Pretty cool box. You know, somehow when I looked at the box, I don't know how I felt this guy would be a winner. Based on the colors that they've chosen for this for the box, it gave me a creamy, subtle, warm feel to it. I thought it would smell like that, and it did. So it's quite surprising that it did. Why surprising? Well, Nautica in the past has created many fragrances which came across a bit synthetic. The original Nautica was great. It's definitely a classic in my book. Not a classic in terms of suit and tie, but a classic which it has its own identity. So I definitely enjoy the original Nautica. Fast forward to the present time, you have Nautica Voyage, Nautica Pure. These other installments that Nautica has introduced are a bit synthetic. Some are, better than others, but this guy definitely totally out of the ballpark. So polar opposite from the past tradition that Nautica has created for themselves. This guy definitely warm, subtle scent. When you think of the beach, you think of this guy. Or if you think, if you take a whiff of this, you think of the beach rather. Definitely a nice scent. Projection, you will have to test. I have not yet been able to test this guy. I just sprayed it on my arm and on the box, and surprisingly enough, it's still on the box. I just sprayed it on my arm a few minutes ago. Still fresh. Projection, I would say it creates a bubble around. It stays tight to the skin. I do not see this guy projecting loud, like, I don't know, 1 million per se at all. It's definitely a nice, subtle, soft scent. Guys, this guy was introduced in 2009, so it's been out for a quite, a few years. Projection may be weak. Again, I have to test it. I can't really verify that. Spicy, floral, light wood. Definitely, this scent is deliberately light. That's the idea they had. Sea salt, you get it in here. You definitely get that feel, and that scent of sea salt. Crisp scent, I agree. Somehow they've managed to get ocean air into this bottle. How that is possible, I do not know, guys. Your guess is as good as mine, but I'll take that, because I do, if I think of the ocean air, I can see this scent reflecting on that, right? Definitely does not dry quick. Obviously, it's not alcohol. Once again, it's water based. Quick notes per fragrantica, right? really quick here. Main accords are aromatic, marine, salty, citrus, fresh, spicy. Guys, a lot of these fragrances are getting this, I don't know out of where people or folks are or finding citrus in these scents. There is not an ounce of citrus in here. I do not get it. I don't know. I get more floral, creamy, and a light spice. I see no citrus in this guy. If you want to get down to the notes here, top notes of ocean air, lemon tonic. I don't see the lemon. A heart of sea salt, rose lavender reef, and geranium. And a dry down of amber crystals, sun-drenched teak, and regatta accord. The fragrance is constructed as an aquatic fougere. Aquatic, it's up to you to determine that. Aquatic, when I think of aquatic, I think of, I don't know, something like Versace Dreamer, I guess it could be aquatic. It just has just a little, the lavender, the floral that I believe it has, and just the warm spices overpower the aquatic type deal. Um, Definitely a good scent, guys. Once again, I extremely encourage you guys to pick it up. You will not be disappointed if you like light scents, if you like florals, if you like spices, if you like any scent that has cream in it. To that extent, you will enjoy this, guys. I honestly pick it up. Pick it up. I'm not gonna vouch for something I don't think deserves it, but this guy surprised me. The House of Nautica, definitely went a different direction with this guy. It's not your traditional Nautica scent. It's not your traditional synthetic Nautica. It's definitely pleasant, light, floral, sea salt like. If you guys enjoy the, Milicene Imperial by Creed with this, the sea salt, just pick it up. Honestly, I'm not gonna stress this enough. Fragrantica is comparing this to Mustang Blue by Mustang, a scent that I have yet to sample. I cannot vouch for that. Um, Definitely a slightly creamy with a subtle citrus note. That's what's a reviewer said on Fragrantica. Again, I don't get citrus. I do get the slight creaminess to the scent. Unisex, I can see this easily going in that direction. It being unisex, I believe that can a lady can pull this off. Excuse me. Definitely, guys. Again, 1.7 ounce, 13 bucks. I can see, I'm not sure if they have a 2.5 or 3.2, but it is worth, every penny. And it's a cheapy but a goodie. This is a perfect example of getting a bang for your buck. This is a perfect example of a cheapy but a goodie. Um, Definitely, this is an awesome scent, guys. Awesome scent. Age range, I can see anyone pulling this guy off. Young guy, mature guy, or older guy. It doesn't matter. Any age range, I would recommend. Um, this was so under the radar. I didn't even know Nautica had something like this. And definitely, guys, it is worth it. I would put my seal of approval on this guy. Definitely, guys, pick it up. I'm not gonna spend too much time here. I feel I covered all angles with this guy. Projection wouldn't be too strong, but it's what you want. If you guys remember Hollister Drift from way back when, that is discontinued, by the way, now. If you can recall the light scent that had, and it was just such an enjoyable scent, but it just didn't last long. I believe this lasts a little longer than Hollister Drift, and it just gives you that same warm sensation, that same enjoyable feeling from your initial um, whiff of this. So, pardon me, guys. Once again, guys, the House of Nautica, Nautica Oceans. GQ here says that this guy is good. Trust me when I tell you it is. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Once again, keep on juicing. Peace.